Cancer. This is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for July of 2017. Happy birthday! Happy birthday. And I'm excited because it's my birthday. My birthday is on July 1st, and actually my son's birthday is on July 3rd. So that's it's a great time for us. I actually went into labor on my birthday with him. So it's, for me, it's just a time of fertility, and it's a time of growth and letting in anew, and solar returns are really powerful. So if you would like to look at your solar return chart, we can do that through an astrology reading. All right. I'm just shuffling and thinking about you, Cancer, thinking about what's going on with my Cancerians. Remember, if you would like a personal reading or an astrology reading, find me on Facebook, email, or go to my website. Also, do check out your moon sign, especially this month, because we just had a new moon in Cancer, so it's like double whammy time for you. This is your time. This is your time. Okay, calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What messages do you have for Cancer? Cancer, July of 2017. What messages for Cancer, July 2017? Messages. Guidance, energies. Okay. This one wants to be pulled out, so you get an extra card. Happy birthday, Cancer. All right, and the energy that's coming in from the beginning, coming in from June into July is the Seven of Swords reversed. So, there's a situation that you've been very leery about, wondering if it's too good to be true, or if somebody's trying to short you in some way. Well, I think it's misplaced. I think it's actually an okay situation, and that you can move forward with it with ease and with your eyes wide open and diligence. But the Seven of Swords is saying it in reverse, is really saying it's not as bad as you think it is. All right, and then we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, there we go. Both of them in reverse. It's not nearly as bad as you're making it out to be. And then we have the King of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Two of Discs reversed, King of Wands reversed, Eight of Cups reversed, 10 of Discs reversed, 6 of Discs reversed, 4 of Swords reversed, 4 of Discs reversed. Interesting. Illusion, also known as the Devil, Knight of Cups, and then the Chariot, which is your card. That's great that you showed up. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this makes complete sense why this had to come out. The Eight of Swords is your extra card, because we have the Seven of Swords in reversed, and then we have the Five of Swords in reverse. And so with the Five of Swords reversed, it's like, there's no reason to fight. This is a battle that doesn't even need to be fought. There's nothing there. So there's a situation in your life that you are really, pushing at. It might be really overly angry about it, might be eating you up and keeping you awake at night, but there's no reason. There's no reason for that. You need to see the truth of it, which you're not. You're bound, you've bound yourself into a situation where you just can't see it clearly. But it's really, as soon as you just wiggle out of this beautiful red sash and, put it Like every time I see this, I think of that is, I bet, a beautiful piece of red silk that you could take and wrap in your hair, or as an awesome belt, or, you know, use it for something worthwhile, you know. And as soon as you take that handkerchief off your eyes and see the truth, it's not nearly as bad as you think it is. Not nearly. And in relationship, we have two people showing up. The King of Cups, I think that's you, Cancer. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Both of them are upright, so this is a good energy. Now, we do have the Two of Discs, so you guys aren't seeing eye to eye. You know, the Cups energy is you, Cancer. It could also be Scorpio or Pisces. And the Sword sign is an air sign, so that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the sense that I'm getting from this and just how it's set up is that you are giving more than the sword is, than the air sign. And that's throwing it out of balance. So during this month of you, of celebration of you, do not give them everything. Give it back to yourself. You know, fill you up. And then what you have left, you can give to them. But do not give them everything. No. Do not do it. They are a grown person. They are strong in themselves, and they are using you as an energetic bolster to keep themselves going. Now, the moment that you break this off, the moment that you realize your own power, your strength, your beauty, and you fill that up and keep yourself whole, they're going to see you for the first time in your splendor. And I think that's going to be like a really pivotal point in your relationship, where this air sign all of a sudden sees how beautiful you truly can be in and out. And that's going to shift it. It's going to tip the tides of this Two of Discs and turn it, I think, upright. So take care of yourself. And this doesn't have to be romantic, remember that. This doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. For some of you, I do also get the sense that it could be a sibling or a really close friend that just like, oh, whoa, I didn't know how awesome you are. Way to go, Cancer. All right, so then in career, we have the King of Wands in reverse. So I do get the sense that this is a boss of sorts, a manager, and they are stressed to the max, and they want to go, but they can't leave, and because of that, it's making you want to go, but you can't leave either, and it's really affecting your happiness and your situation. So this could really be linked to the swords, where you think it's all your fault, that you're doing a horrible job, that no one likes what you're doing, that you're going to get fired because people think you're not up to snuff. But the truth is that the King of Wands is just stressed out and taking it out on you. And the Wands energy is a fire energy, so it's going to be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries kind of energy. So they could be shouting at you, yelling, making a scene about, you forgot the comma, kind of like over a minuscule situation. But there's they feel stuck. They feel completely stuck in what they're doing. They feel like they can't leave their job, but they want to leave their job. They want to stay, but they don't want, they just feel lost. And they feel like they can't walk away from anything. And so they're putting you in the same predicament by yelling and shouting and taking their stress out on you is taking away from your happiness and your sense of stability. But just so you know, it's not you, Cancer. It's not you. And so it's not as bad as you think it is. That it's actually, you're doing great. And that's why they're yelling at you, is because you keep coming up and you keep rising and you keep getting everything done that they need to. And so they're so frustrated because they're like, they keep doing everything, but I'm still stuck. I'm stuck. So it's not you, it's them. And in abundance, we have the Six of Discs reversed. And the Four of Swords, and then the Four of Discs reversed. So there could be somebody who's coming in who wants to learn underneath you, who wants you to be their mentor, who is asking for your guidance, who appreciates what you do, respects your art, respects your craft, and they want to learn from you. However, I would say not right now. You've got not enough going on than to give your energy to another person. You actually need to consolidate and take care of yourself, even rest. And guess what, Cancer? You need to spend money on that. You can't be frugal and not take care of yourself during your birthday month. This is the time, and I also, friends and family are, when they ask you, what do you want for your birthday? Tell them, say, I want a massage. I want a 2-day stay in the mountains. I want a facial. I want a foot rub. Do these things that are really healthy for you and good for you. Tell them these are things that you need and do it. But it's just, as much as I know you want to take on somebody and help them and guide them, no, not in July. It's just not a good time for you to do that. And then we have illusion, and this is in mind, body, soul connection. And the Knight of Cups. And then we have you showing up, Chariot. So hitting your stride, Cancer, hitting your stride. So this is, illusion is the devil, so it can be obsession. It could be vices. It could just be something that you hold on to that is a little toxic for you. And once again, there's a balance to it. Even though things can be toxic to us, even too much chocolate is toxic, right? But also chocolate has a lot, like dark chocolate, like really good chocolate, has a lot of healthy properties to it. But it could be seen as a vice. So it's really finding that sweet spot also in your vice, in your obsession. And I kind of get the sense that you might be obsessed over someone. And it might not even be romantic. You just might be so in love with what they can do and what they're capable of. And you want to learn from them. You want to embody what they know. And the reason why I see this is a Knight of Cups, just giving the cup away over here. And that's a water sign, so I do feel like it's you. I actually don't feel like it's somebody coming in. I feel like it's you who's ready to give it. Because you're ready. You're ready. You're ready. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to take the steps to be you. Wonderful. So the illusion, the situation here with the mind-body-soul connection is you're kind of turning your back on some of your vices. You're finally releasing some of the obsession, but at the same time, the obsession is being replaced with knowledge and possibly with somebody who has that knowledge that is going to push you forward into your next phase. Okay, so let's pull on... I'm doing animals this month, so I'm doing the Animal Spirit Knowledge cards. So let's see what animal comes up for you. What animal for Cancer? Let's keep going. I think that's a swan. It's the swan. So the swan symbolizes transformation, loss of innocence and beauty, which really kind of encompasses this situation here. It's like you have to see the truth of a situation. You have to see, that you have to let go of some of the anxiety, of the stress, and not embody it as your own. And you have to transform yourself and keep yourself strong while other people may be trying to use you as a sounding board or use you as a victim, you know, so that they can just yell and scream at you because you'll take it. So the swan, let me read a little bit about it. The swan represents a common motif found in the mythologies and folktales of many cultures around the globe. The basic plot is a young man finds the feathered robe or skin of a swan maiden, a goddess-like creature which she has temporarily shed to assume a human form. Although the youth attempts to hide the feathers from the maiden, which allows him to possess her, the swan finds its feathers, assumes its animal form, and leaves the youth. The lost swan thus symbolizes the departure of youthful innocence and the passage to maturity. In some versions of the story, the swan dies. In Greek mythology, the swan song is the beautiful song sung by the swan just before death. So this is a death and rebirth, and perfect for your solar return. Like, you're letting go of what has happened in the past year and you're getting ready for what is anew. And I love this card for you, especially when they're talking about the youth who is taking your feathers, taking your beauty and your sensuality and your fertility and your creativity to possess and to own. Can we say King of Wands in reverse, trying to possess you, take you? And can we say devil? Obsession, vices? These things are trying to possess you, and it's your turn to take it back and become you, and become who you need to be for you. And by doing that, you can spread that to others, but only after you find your own feathers. You embody your feathers, and you are you, Cancer. Happy birthday, Cancer. Remember, listen to your heart, and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.